Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to talk about something which I realized over the period of time, and this probably if you are in PhD or if you are doing postdoc or if you have already chosen a higher education or a higher study field, probably this video might not be useful for you, but this might be useful for you if you have some sibling or if you have a junior who you want to tell some information about, or you want to guide them. In that case, probably this video is going to be helpful. And if you are in masters or if you are in bachelors, in that case this video is going to be super useful for you. Okay, so let me tell you a few things about myself first, okay, because it's very important to know that from where this thought process has come into. So I have done my masters from a central university, and the central university from where I have done my masters does not had a very high facilities. It was having a good theory classes, it was having a good panel of teachers to teach, and professors who can teach well, but the labs were not well equipped, and the 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 level of training or the level of research training which was given was not up to that mark, okay, up to the standard mark, or I would say up to the international level. It was not that. Then I did my PhD from Central University again, and over there, the level of infrastructure, the level of instrumentation, everything was great over there, and like I enjoyed over there a lot, and I learned quite a bit of things from there. And like my learning curve actually started, my research learning curve actually started during my PhD. Then I joined as a postdoc, and here I am in a different country, in a different place. And over here, when I'm seeing the infrastructure, the level of information, or the level of uh, knowledge which is being shared even to the master's student, that amazes me. And that's where I realized that it is very important for anybody who wants to pursue their career in higher education. Okay, see, once I'm telling this for India, and like let's be very honest about it, that once we are in bachelors, at that time probably you might be having different ideas, you might be having different goals or different ambitions, that you want to do this also, you want to do that also. But after bachelors, when you start thinking of masters, after masters your prime goal is to go into higher education, or want to become a scientist, or want to become a professor, assistant professor. So these are the major field or the major areas where you want to see yourself after some years. And if you have decided that in your bachelor's itself, then in that case kudos to you, and that's the time where you should take a decision. And it becomes really important to do your masters from a good institute, because that's the foundation. Okay, that's going to set up the foundation level of your research career, of your research graph. And if let's say if you are doing masters from a very good place where you are getting a lot of research exposure, then in that case your further life, or I can say the further career, becomes a bit easier. It becomes a bit clearer, because in that case you are able to take decisions, in that case you are able to understand what can be done and what is good for you and what it's not, compared to a person who has done masters with not that much of knowledge. Okay, so doing masters from a good institute, it is very important. PhD, of course, if you, let's say, if you are not able to go in a premium institute, or if you are not able to do or if you are not able to enroll yourself during the masters in a good institute, then of course you should do that in PhD. But the ideal way, or the ideal way to approach, or the ideal way to go into this particular whole scenario, is by going into masters in this premium institute. If you see the scale, or if you see the students who are doing well in the competitive exams also, like GATE or CSIRNet, you will find that all, like most of the top, not all, but yeah, most of the top rankers, those who have got good rank and good score, they are from these institutes. They are either from some IITs, they are either from some ISERs, and that is because their curriculum, the way, or the exposure, the level of knowledge which is being given to them is up to that level. Also for them it becomes easy to decide that what they are going to do further, because after masters many students, they feel that research is not their cup of tea, or it's not the area where they are much interested into, and they can drop off, or they can take some other way, or they can just switch their field. It's not necessary to do research after masters. But it that decision to make whether I should go for research or not, that can be only achieved if you have some research experience prior to joining research. Okay, prior to going in PhD, if you have done some research experience in your masters, in that case, it becomes easy for you to take that decision. Now, I'm not just telling that masters from ISERs and IITs is good and you should not go for other institutes. What is the best place to do masters? Just few points you have to take care of. First of all, the level of syllabus or the level of like the topics which are being covered in the masters should be up to at least CSIR and GATE level. Okay, there should be not like the syllabus itself does not, the syllabus should not compromise with the level, and because these are the competitive exam which you have to actually give after masters. That is the first point. The second point is that there should be a good infrastructure, there should be good instrumentation, and third thing is that you should get at least 6 months of project during your master's program, so that that project should be like a proper research exposure, just like it is being done in IITs and ISERs, and many universities also like they also have this particular criteria, that they give a 6 month of project. In that particular 6 months, the students are enrolled in a particular lab and they work in that lab, they get a research experience, and that is the foundation level where they just, they just help out the PhD students, and they just go into the lab, see the vibe, they get to see that what is happening in the lab, how a research is carried out, and how's the life of a research scholar. So after that, they get to see that thing as a trailer, I can say, and then they can decide that whether they want to pursue this particular life or they want to see themselves as a research scholar in the further years or not. For a student like me who has done or who is from a particular institute, who does like where he has not even done any project like that, or who has not who is not having any research experience, for us the research or the PhD life comes as a surprise. Okay, and like whatever is happening over there, that we are experiencing for the first time. So yeah, it's like a first person experience which we get. That's why doing, if you have done masters from there, it becomes easy for you to take the decision. And then one more thing which helps over there is that the alumni circle or the alumni networking. So you have your seniors, you have your colleagues who are joining different places, and that also helps you to see or to understand or to have an idea that what are the other opportunities, if not in research, what are the other things my seniors are doing and where I can go further. Okay, so that's the benefit of doing masters from a good place. So in case if you have already done masters from a place, don't get disheartened, it's fine. I have also done masters from just a normal central university, but yeah, you can do well. It's still like you should be ambitious, you should be like, you should be ambitious about your own career. But if in case you have a junior, or if in case you have a sibling or somebody who wants and a guidance for you, in that case you can tell them about it, that it is really important to do masters from a good institute. So in your life, in your career, if you are planning to become or to come in academia or to come into this research field, in the scientist field, and want to become a scientist or assistant professor, so you have to be in a premium institute at some point of your career. Okay, either in masters or in PhD or in postdoc. I would suggest that it's best to be in the PhD, in the masters. Then if you get a good institute in PhD, it's good. And then if you get a good institute in postdoc, then also it's good. But when you get a good institute in postdoc, that becomes a little late, but still it's not it's not bad. Still you are getting to learn new things before going into real world. So yeah, I just wanted to share this because this is something which I have realized while working over here. And of course, in US, the curriculum is totally different, and the level of experience which master's students are getting, they are being trained equivalent to a PhD student. They are handling sophisticated instruments. They are handling a full thesis, a full project, just like a PhD student. So that just amazes me, that how advanced their research field is, or how advanced these guys are approaching towards the new things, towards the new findings. And that's I think that's the key of uh, them being slightly better in the research field. I would not say that India is very behind, but still, like considering the resources and the infrastructure which we have in our country, we are definitely very well, and we are growing very fast. But yeah, the level what they have, we should like acknowledge that, and that's what I'm observing, and that's what I'm getting to know. So I just thought of sharing with all of you over here. Do let me know what you guys think about it, and if you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section below. Do subscribe this channel for more research related content. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.